Hello there everybody, my name is voxeld and thank you for joining me today. Going to be bringing you another sniper commentary on the map Badwater, and we're going to be talking about the tip clicking heads. Now when people ask for sniper tips, usually there's one guy who's just like, oh, click their head, as if it's the easiest thing, and then other people are like, oh, you're funny, you know, even though the joke has been said a million times before. But it's actually a really good tip if you use it correctly, and if you use it correctly, you can become a fantastic sniper. So I first heard this in Star's video, where he came back from playing Path of Exile a lot. I'm pretty sure it was Path of Exile, and he was sort of like, oh, sniping's easy. Instead of thinking of the little heads as an actual character, just think of it as like a little bag of gold that you have to pick up. And this is such an easier way to snipe, because when I first started playing, I was sort of like, oh, having to predict where everybody is, and now I'm sort of just like pretending, instead of having the custom TF2 cursor, I'm pretending it's like the cursor you use when browsing the internet, like the default one for Windows and Mac. And it's such a easier way to just like sort of, pick up the gold or click the circle instead of try to aim and snipe for the head, because that's a more like confusing way to say it in my opinion. But when you just say, oh, click the circle, the person is sort of like, oh yeah, I can click a circle, that's easy. And then you're like, click the moving circle, and they're like, oh, that's a little bit harder, but you know what, it's just a moving circle, I can do that easily. So yeah, that's the mentality I sort of have. And now I have one more little tip that I'm having trouble explaining, and I sat here trying to think of ways to talk about it, and that's sort of, instead of being distracted by everything, sort of really just focus on the middle of your cursor. And then when you see their head sort of in the background, then click. But really just focus on your cursor instead of like the actual people. Now I hope that made sense, and I hope this commentary was worth your while. My name is voxeld. I hope to see you in the next one, and thank you very much for watching.